any other fans want to just come on and give Jason Cundy some stick because over the years he has pelted so many clubs.
And with justification.
And now it's his turn to be on the receiving end. So if you want to have your say, get involved. Jason Cundy's here for the taking. Let's go to Ian, though, who's a Chelsea fan. All right, Ian?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah,
oh, Ian, you sound like how I feel, mate.
Oh, it's telling me, yeah. Well, I was going to ask Jamie, actually, what's it feel like to actually score a goal against Chelsea in your stadium? Because it's a long time. It's a long time since you've done that. So you might feel a bit proud that you actually managed to score a goal.
We're beating you without a manager. We're beating you without a manager. We've got a manager on the sidelines.
They're putting that out on a download. It's pay-per-view download for Spurs fans. They make money on it.
Yeah.
It's a massive win for us.
Jason, joking about it, if you was Chelsea manager, Jace, I mean, you got one. Havertz. What's going on with Havertz? You know, he's not a derby player. I mean, you know, all these players like Drogba, all these players that used to be able to play for the badge.
Do you know what it is? Ian? Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
We're turning into Spurs. No, we are.
No,
Ian,
we're not.
Ian,
we've never been that bad.
Ian, no, Ian.
We've never been that bad.
No, you have been that bad, and you've been that bad for 20 years. Yesterday's performance, what I saw yesterday is what we do to Spurs consistently for the last 30 years, right? Give or take a few games.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Spurs done to us what we've been doing to them. And that stings more than anything because it's Spurs.
But Spurs, they make themselves feel as if they're actually going to do something, and then they fall away. That's why they're Spurs.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just a one-off game, though, Ian.
But Chelsea, we just do it the proper way, don't we? We fall away. You know?
Yeah, what? Yeah, but yesterday Spurs went into the top four. Spurs are going to get Champions League football. We're looking. Do you know what, Ian? We're now
going to be on page 2.
We're on page 2, Ian.
You're going to be on page 2. I mean, look, you're all right. You'll stay up because there's 3 worse teams in Chelsea this year.
But all of a sudden you're going, do you know where you normally look up? Now you're going, that one over the shoulder. That one you go...
Crystal Palace ain't far behind you, you know.
Aston Villa.
They sacked their manager. They sacked Gerrard this season. They sacked him because the results were shocking. You're level on points with them.
Jason, why are we putting these players? Why have we got these players on the bench? Why aren't we playing these players? You know, I mean, Aubameyang, he came on for like 10 minutes ago. The guy's never been given a chance. Now he's got players around him that can actually pass him the ball.
There's a lot.
Give him a bit of service. Getting on the pitch.
There's a lot that that doesn't quite make sense. Yesterday's team. I messaged Jamie. When the team came in, I messaged Jamie and said, I'm not convinced by my team at all. Well, look, you got Badiashile on the bench, who I think deserves to start. He's been brilliant for us. Having him on the bench, I felt was the wrong decision. Yeah. Whenever I know Mount's not member, whenever Mount's not in the team, in games like that against Spurs, I just feel like Mount understands it and gets it. And has a little bit more about him. I would have started the pair of those yesterday, definitely. I would have played a 3.
But he's not playing in the right position.
No, I'd have played a 3.
Mount on the left against Southampton. He's filling. You've got to play him in the right place.
He's filling gaps. He's filling holes. Yeah. I think he needs to start. I think he needs to get his formation. I think the best players to get the best out of Reece, he's got to play right wing back. And Ben Chilwell, I go 3 at the back. I go Badiashile, I go Silva, and then depending what competition. Either Chalobah or Badiashile because he's not in the Champions League.
Yeah. Chilwell and James have got to be playing a back 3 because they want to bomb forward. They do their defensive work, and that just works. When you see James sitting back in a 4, he just can't. He's got no. He doesn't even get forward.
Ian, here's a question. Here's a question for you, Graham Potter. Does he go now?
Yeah. I think so.
Are you doing it, Ian? Ian?
About 4 weeks ago, I said to him, give him a chance. But now I'm just losing the will to even watch them now. I mean, you know.
It's undeniable.
I wouldn't even go. I mean, I would go.
Of course, go. Just go. It's
What's the point? You're going to get beat every week.
It's undeniable that
it's like watching Norwich.
What we're seeing is not what we should be seeing, right? It's undeniable.
You're not Spurs, you're Norwich.
We turned into Spurs.
No, you've turned into Norwich.
You're not seeing it because he's not putting the players in the right positions, and he's sticking with players that aren't doing it. Havertz, if I was the manager, I'm sorry, but I wouldn't even have Havertz nowhere near the team. I'd stick a proper number 9 up front. Don't care who he is, even if he comes out of the reserve team. A number 9 that's actually going to have an opportunity.
Well, bro, you might have been that man. But David Fofana, actually, I felt when he came off the bench against Man City in the FA Cup, I thought done okay. I felt a little bit sorry for him against Southampton.
Why don't you just play Aubameyang? I mean, a man scores goals, whether he's fit or not, or, at least in the 6-yard box, you'll put the thing in the back of the net.
There's something there, isn't there?
I mean,
I don't know.
I just don't understand why you're not playing him.
But here's the thing. There are a lot of players that in Chelsea's squad, matchday squad, bench and 11, can change, and players come out from the stands back into the bench, and it's happening.
Too much going on.
Yeah, I said he's befuddled. Potter there's so much in front of him. There's so much choice. It feels like he can't quite. It's like going to a when you turn up to a finger buffet, right?
Yeah. Right.
And you got prawns over there.
Yeah.
And you got chicken wings over there, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden
there's
oh my God, there's some noodles over there.
Bit of pasta.
And you walk around, right? And before you know it, your plate's full, right? And then you say, oh my God, they've got ribs over there. And then you try and squeeze ribs on top.
So what you're saying is Chelsea are a buffet right now.
We're a buffet. We're a finger buffet with loads of good stuff, yummy stuff, and you can't walk the whole way round without getting a full plate.
Yeah, and you end up picking the wrong one.
And you end up, you can't work out what you've got. And you've got the formation's wrong on the plate. You've got the noodles on the wrong side of the prawns, and the ribs should be the other side of the chicken wings.
And then you drop the plate on the way back to the table.
And then you go, and then you don't score again.
Let's go to London, who's a Chelsea fan. All right, London?
Hey, good evening, gentlemen. How are you?
I'm good, London. How are you feeling at the moment?
Have you been to that finger buffet, London? You know that one where you walk round, and then you walk round and you think, oh my God, I've got too much on my plate. I wish I didn't have as many tomatoes on my plate.
By the time you realise that the stuff you should have missed, the plate is full.
It's true.
It's true. Is that Chelsea right now?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Look, Jason, you know the club very well, and I liked what you said about the Stamford Bridge being patient, and I think they have been patient. And the thing is that I don't think the owner gets it, because what is it going to take the fans to revolt for him to get the picture? The man this is not his level. Even if you have a problem with a player, put your problems aside and think about the team. Put Aubameyang in there and let him score the goals, because we are not scoring goals, and you're not even starting him. And Havertz has had his chances. Put and recognize number 9. And to me, Graham Potter he's signing his own second. He's really asking for a sack. Not only that, I can't blame him.
Here's a question for you, London. Here's a question, right? Chelsea won the Champions League with Havertz playing up front. His day job is not a number 9. Yet, since Diego Costa left Chelsea, we've not had Lukaku come in. You can use that as an example, which is a disaster. But why do we not have a number 1, number 9?
You got Aubameyang.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
thank
okay.
you,
But it's not.
What do you mean?
So he's not.
He went to Barcelona. Was banging in goals for fun. He comes to Chelsea, and it's like he's fell off a cliff again.
Yeah, but
because the manager's not having him. He don't like him, obviously, and he ain't getting the best out of him. He ain't getting the best out of any of them players.
Tuchel signed him, and less than a week later, Tuchel got sacked.
And I feel
so it's like.
All right.
So? No, what I'm saying...
Graham Potter's got to come in and get the best out of him then. Like Ten Hag's doing with Manchester United players right now. He's getting the best out of every single one of them. I bet if Aubameyang was at Manchester United, he's banging in goals.
He had a pre-season with them.
What do you mean?
See, here's the thing. See, you've got to know the whole story at Chelsea. Chelsea's story started back in a year ago.
Chase, I'm not having all this nonsense about, we need to have a pre-season. You sack managers halfway through a season and won the Champions League.
Yeah, but not 2 days after the window shut.
Means nothing.
The window shut, right? He brought in a striker. 2 days later, he sacks him, right? Come on, that all of a sudden, what does Aubameyang think? What do you think he's thinking? And the problem Chelsea have had is because the sale went through, Boehly's come in, he's got rid of Arena, he's got rid of Bark, he's got rid of Czech, he's brought in He's brought in all the other coaching staff that's coming from that they want to try a scouting network, and mistakes were made. There's no doubt about it that Aubameyang coming in was a mistake.
London, do you think Graham Potter should get the sack?
Oh, immediately. He should have been sacked about 3 times ago.
Three times ago.
Three times ago.
Yeah. I mean, look, if this was Roman, do you think he would still be in a job right now, Graham Potter? I'll tell you what.
He wouldn't. He'd be gone.
If this was Roman, Graham Potter would be in a job right now.
I just don't think he would have even had the appointment in the first place.
No, he wouldn't have
No, he wouldn't have been. No way.
This is Todd Boehly's Chelsea, and at the moment it's looking like a bit of a disaster for him. London, thanks for calling.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.